The shares of Walmart falling 6.5% today after missing earnings estimates for the latest quarter. That was its biggest drop since last March. The big box retailer did see digital sales rise 69% in Q4, but warned that sales growth overall would slow this year. Karen, I'll go to you. What disappointed you the most?
So the spend was really what this call was all about, right? They had that big top line revenue number, but why are we not seeing more to the bottom line? Because the spend was big and it will continue to be big. And they sort of make no apologies for that. And, you know, they specifically called out labor and price pressure on wages. And I think them being a leader and going to $15 is important for the company. I don't know exactly if they're doing that everywhere, but so labor will be a big part of why they won't be why the earnings won't be as good for this year as people expected. So there's the buyback was also, I thought, interesting. That's a big buyback. So to me, when I think about their business, I think about they're obviously evolving, and they've been doing that for a few years. In fact, I looked at a press release from 3 years ago, the last time they missed this big, and the last time the street was this disappointed, and the stock was down 10%, 3 years ago, almost to the day. And they had a lot of similar explanations. We're spending in our business, and we're going to continue to do that because we think it's worthwhile. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They've told us they want to spend on their business, and they want to spend on buying their own stock. So I like that. I feel like the stock wasn't crazy expensive. The hit today it's not unwarranted, but 2 multiple points, I feel like it's kind of a lot. I think analysts will express disappointment, probably already some today and more tonight. And so for me, this is a 3-day rule. Today being day 1 of the 3-day rule. I'm probably going to look to buy more on day 3. Sometimes if it trades down a lot, I can't help myself, and day 2 I jump in there. So that's where I am on this one. I'm not sure Target was down as well. I'm not sure if there's a necessary read-through to Target. I don't know. But a little disappointing, but certainly not a disaster.
When I read through the release this morning, it reminded, and then saw the stock reaction, it also reminded me of how the street receives Amazon when it announces in a earnings report that it's going to invest in the business, and that you need to believe that in the long term those investments are going to position it better for that time when it comes to distribution centers or labor, et cetera. Guy, so what do you make of Walmart and the extra costs that it's going to incur?
Yeah, well, you folks that were watching last night and were paying attention, everything Karen said she was worried about last night came to fruition today. So she was spot on. And I'm with her in terms of the spend. They're spending on the right things. And the $20 billion stock buyback is not insignificant. And the sell-off could have been worse, quite frankly, on today's tape, although that may be what made today's tape go lower. So I think you buy Walmart on the weakness. I don't think the story has fundamentally changed. If you look at their inventories year over year, is only up 1.2%. That, to me, augurs well going forward for margins and the like. So it's unfortunate. I think, Karen was right to be concerned about this, but I don't think the sell-off was all that bad at all.
All right.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.